It had me sign into Google. Now it says preparing to live stream the meeting. So we'll see.
Okay.
Looks like it's going to work.
Yeah, so you'll know on your end.
Redirecting to YouTube. Looks like we're going live. Had me sign into Google. Now it says preparing to live stream.
Yeah, you were there because
So
I
here we
hear
are.
you
We got a delay here. I'm gonna have to mute this because it's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then I'm over here on your on mobile and it's still telling me waiting. So I don't know what's going
We're
on.
on there. We're on there right
Okay,
now.
we are
So
we are live, so we gotta say hello, I
what's up,
guess.
everybody? What's up?
What's up, HVAC millionaires? How y'all doing?
So my name is Kelly McKay. This is Coach Natalia, as you know, aka HVAC Millionaire, right here on YouTube. So we are getting ready to go into our fifth challenge. Our HVAC Accelerator Challenge is starting tomorrow. We've done a couple of Facebook Lives just to announce it, and we're just making sure that everybody in YouTube land, if this is the only place that you ever see me, that you'll actually be able to, get in with us at the last minute, quite possibly. So, um, Coach Italia, you want to
Yeah.
talk about, well, I guess we'll just tell you what the challenge is about. We'll start with day one. What do
Yeah,
we cover on day
okay,
one?
so let me kind of cover what the challenge is. So it is 5 days exclusive with Kelly McKay, aka HVAC Millionaire, right? And myself, Natalia, which is like we both grown HVAC businesses, right? From the ground floor up, right? So we've seen a little struggle. You all probably know Kelly's story, but you get to spend 5 days connected to people who have done what you're either trying to do or are doing or would like to do, right? And so it's just a couple of hours a day, right, for 5 days that you get to spend with your coaches. I'm going to go into the days. Day one. So if you, we'll share the link. It's in Kelly's YouTube somewhere. But day one is technician to tycoon, right? You're going to understand the different levels of your HVAC business, right? The levels of entrepreneurship. Most people stay stuck at ground zero, right? And so you get to understand, like, what does it take to build a team? What are the strategies, right? What are the strategies that I need to start implementing? If you felt like you're just all over the place and don't have a strategy, then you want to join us for day one. It also talks about the mindset, right? There's a mindset, there's skill sets, and there's a set of actions required to go up the levels of entrepreneurship. So that is what we are talking about on day one. Day
And
two,
let me just add on day one. Like
okay, that's
I hear people all the time say, like, I'm not sure what I should be working on. Well, that's what we cover in day one. You're going to know exactly what you should be working on. You're going to find that there's a gap right now. No matter where you're at in business, you have a gap from where you are currently to what you would like to happen or what you envision to happen in your business. We're going to help you like pinpoint that gap. And then once you pinpoint that gap, you can actually do something about it because you've become aware of what it is. And then of course the rest of the day's a challenge, which we're going to get into, will help give you some actual strategies to literally plug and play. Just plug it right into your business and start making more money in your business. So yeah,
yeah.
just had
Yeah.
to add that on there.
No,
So
absolutely, Kelly. And I'm glad you did because the mind stuff, right? The mind shift is the biggest shift that needs to happen. And you can't go to the next level without having that mindset shift, right? You cannot get to the next level. And so that's why we start at mindset on day one. Day two, Kelly rocks day two. I love day two. Everybody
I
loves
love
day
day two. It's
two.
my favorite
It
day.
is amplify your earnings, right? Who wants to go make money, right? Like Kelly says. So on day two, Kelly talks about pricing. If you're ever like want to know, like, why is there not enough money left over or am I priced correctly? Day two talks all about this. And we also share the paid formula as well. So it's a formula that Kelly and I have developed. And so do you want to talk about the paid formula, Kelly?
So the paid formula is something really easy to do. Of course, it's like with everything, like it's easier not to do it, right? But if you do use the paid formula, it can easily, and I'm going to put numbers to this, so you'll see exactly how you could add $500,000 of revenue to your business just by implementing this one strategy. So also on day two, it's all aspects of pricing. And we're not just going to get into just how to price stuff, but the reason behind it. And it's not all about pricing. So you'll learn about that too. But it all has to do with the way we present to our customers and everything like that. So we'll get into the weeds on that day. And that's why I love day two, because it's all about let's increase your revenue, let's increase your income.
Yeah, day three is master the art of nurturing the sales cycle. So again, I love this one because like everyone talks about like I need more calls, I need more calls. And so in this one, you start to understand how it's not always about more calls, right? Because actually sometimes what we found is more call actually make your problems worse if you don't have some things in place before then. So day three, master the art of nurturing the sales cycle. Day four is unleash your money making potential, right? So we talk about the management part of things, right? How to the processes, right? And how to effectively run an organization. And then day five, do you want to cover day five real quick, Kelly?
Yeah, day five, we put all the pieces together because it's kind of like what Natalia started to say there is that if we didn't have our master's license in your state required to have a license in order to open your business, you wouldn't go buy a new vehicle and get it wrapped and spend all this money on marketing if you weren't even in business yet, if you didn't acquire that license. So we have to do things in the right order. And so we were going to show you exactly which order to put those things in. So that way you can build this plane that can actually get off the ground, not only get off the ground, but actually fly to the next level, whatever that next level is for you. So this is a culmination of everything that we've gone through for the previous 4 days, wrapped up into a nice little package to where you can just take it and run with it and actually use it in your business. Part of the reason that it's called a challenge is because we are here to challenge people to get out of their comfort zone and go do what they need to do in their business to get moving forward again. Whether you set some big goals at the first of the year and you just haven't made the strides that you envisioned for yourself, and you need that extra kick in the rump to get moving again, that could be a good reason to join the challenge. Or if, like we said earlier, maybe you're not sure, like, where should I spend the majority of my time? What should I focus on that's going to actually move the needle the most? What is the most important things I should be working on? Absolutely join the challenge. If you are a $3 million business and you just completely are engulfed in the operations of your business and you're not sure what to do and it's consuming your entire life. And you may not even have to be that big of a business for that to happen. You don't have to be that big before it gets to be overwhelming. Well, we're going to show you exactly what to do and how to do it. So I love the challenge. I'm super excited for the challenge, but here's what I do know is that nothing changes if nothing changes. So we have to change something. We have to implement something. And that's the great thing about this is these are all things that are easy to implement throughout the week. Each day of the challenge, we give you a challenge, and if you just take that challenge at the end of the day, you can literally go produce results in your business that same day. And oftentimes what happens is we have people come back on the challenge on the next day and tell us about the results that they got for the previous day. So that's pretty awesome when it happens. And it's really easy to do, but you don't know what you don't know. So join the challenge if you're interested to find out what it is that you don't know so that you can get to that next level. Stop trading all your time for money, actually get ahead in the bank account, be able to recruit the people you need on your team, buy the things you need to grow your business.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is about, right? I mean, because again, you can stay in the game a long time. This is about shortening the time, right? Getting more for the time that you're putting in, for sure. Not allowing it to take, 10, 20, 30 years kind of thing, right? To figure out these things. Like we give you the formulas, right? You understand the order in which you should be putting the formula, and then also learning the lessons of our losses, right? Like people who have gone before you and who have had some losses and they've learned some lessons, like who doesn't want those lessons, right? If we can show you some of the mistakes too that we've made because we've done things out of order because we were just doing what other people told us to do, because that's a big thing too, right? Is like you see other people having so much success, and then you're like, I'm going to go do what they're doing, but they're at a different level than you are. You can't just do what's above what you see on the surface, because you're not seeing below the surface. You're not seeing what is actually happening, the true game below the surface. And that's what this is all about, is like allowing you to see not just surface level stuff like everybody shows you, but what the real stuff is beneath the surface, which is the real stuff. And so again, come learn with us. We're going to share the losses. We're going to share the wins. We'll amplify you forward, accelerate the HVAC business, and accelerate your life too, right?
Absolutely. And as much as I honor and respect the people who have been grinding for 10 or 15 years, but they still are not meeting the goals that they've set for themselves, there's a point in time where everybody gets tired of just trying harder. You can continue to try harder and try harder and not get anywhere with the wrong information. So grab the right information, start implementing, join the challenge to get that information, start implementing, and just change the game in your business. Let's
Yeah.
make 2024 the best year you have ever had in business.
Yeah. And
So
Kelly,
hope you join us. Yeah.
yeah. And Kelly, like, I just wanted to thank you too for what you do here on your YouTube channel. I've heard
Oh,
so many
thank you.
stories from so many different people, right? Of what you've done, just the knowledge that you've shared and everything like that. You always known like you're someone like I trust like completely, right? And so it's like,
Appreciate that. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, coming and learning from you, like I know has been an honor for like a lot of people. And to be like, hey, like, this guy is just sharing what he knows. Like he wants other people to avoid the pain that he's gone through, right? And shorten the time span and, you know, just skip
Yeah.
over some of the harder stuff.
And as
So
much as I would love to get on YouTube and share every little ounce and piece of information that I've learned along the way, I know that there's no value in when everything's free, it's not taken for the value that it is. So there are things that I have not shared. There's lots of things that I have not shared on YouTube, but we are an open book on the challenge. We'll share anything. We go deep, on all the different questions that we're going to get hit with this week. We go deep on what we did, the things we did or did not do to get the results, what our outcomes were, and we even are glad to offer advice on what maybe you should do to avoid the same mistakes that we made, to get there a lot faster with a lot less headaches, heartaches, and disappointments. So absolutely. And thank you, Coach Natalia. I've been on YouTube for like almost 9 years. It's crazy, sharing my
yeah,
story along the way. And but now I'm to a place where I have a lot more time to share a lot more. And that's what we do inside the challenge. So I hope you guys will join us. Coach
yeah.
Natalia is an absolute beast. She's
I'll just
she
push you. We'll just say that. Like you want to be pushed, I'll push
she
you.
yeah, she's she's tough in a good way, but she's also done incredible things in her business as well. That's why we're partners. And so come learn from us and come learn with us. Can't wait to see you on the challenge. Hope to see
Yeah.
you in there.
We'll share the link. Kelly will share the link, and then there's different levels. Again, like 27 books gets you in. I mean, come on, we spent more on food today than that. And then
Spent more on a book
there's
yesterday,
yeah,
so
and then there's VIP and platinum. So if you're the kind of person that you're like, I want direct one-on-one coach like all week long, like go to platinum, right? And so we'll drop those links for you here. But awesome, awesome. Thank you for having me, Mr. HVAC millionaire. Let's do this. And
you bet.
we'll
We'll see you
see
guys in the
whoever
challenge.
joins tomorrow in the challenge. We'll see you tomorrow and all week.